Well, what are we looking at today? We are at a Alabama-Auburn fan store in Birmingham, Alabama, and today we are looking, believe it or not, at NASCAR. Stick around. Hey guys, David at Twice Diecast, and we've got a lot of NASCAR fans in Alabama where I live. We're actually in Irondale, Alabama, to be more precise. But today, I stumbled onto this store while I was out doing some hunting for 1/64 scale diecast, and thought I'd better go ahead and take some footage in case there are some NASCAR fans. I know some of them watch the channel. I wanted to introduce this store to you if you are a NASCAR collector to have as a resource for your collection. This is a place that's mainly a store for Alabama and Auburn college football gear and merchandise and shirts and all that kind of stuff. But the owner apparently has a very nice, large NASCAR collection. And so today, I'm not going to narrate the whole thing. We're going to look at some 1/24 scale NASCAR. Most of them, it appears to be by Lionel, which is a brand that we've seen on this channel plenty. They do a lot of specialty, a lot of marketing-oriented diecast releases, if you will. And so, we know the quality is there with Lionel, and this guy seems to like that brand. So we are going to look at some of the 1/24 scale that he has for sale in this store, as well as some 1/64 scale also. So stick around for those. If you like this kind of stuff, you want to hang around. And listen, I understand if you're not a NASCAR collector, you might skip ahead or you might bail out on me now. Understandable. This will be all NASCAR. And just gonna make this video as a resource for other collectors in the area, in the South, in the United States. And I've also got contact information at the end of this video. You can contact the guy directly, the owner of the store, and maybe he will put together a package for you. I don't know. I didn't get to speak to him on this day. Like I said, just shot some footage, and here we go. So as we look at these 1/24 scale, you'll notice tons of different wheel variations, lots of different years that are represented here. I notice he has them separated very nicely for collectors by the driver. So we've got trucks, we've got cars, a lot of selection, a lot of different liveries for the different years that these drivers drove under these teams. So there's a little bit of 1/64 action. We've got a lot more than that, don't worry. There's going to be a time where I will just shut up and we'll just kind of look at some cars and listen to some music. Got a Dale Jr. stack right here that we'll go through. And so if you have any questions, feel free to give me a note or a comment on the video. I'll respond. If you want to get in touch with him, I can help you do that as well. So let's let me shut up. I don't know anything about NASCAR anyway, so I would be talking probably uneducated if I tried. So we'll just look at some cars, and then I'll come back in when we start to look at the 1/64. Okay, so we're getting pretty much through the 124 scale. We will look at a few of the 164 scale, and they look just as good, guys. Overall, Lionel knows how to do some NASCAR. You collectors already know that, I'm sure. I am, not too familiar with the products out there for NASCAR collecting. Let's look at some 164. There's a shot of the shop, so you know what else is here at this place. Helpful staff. That lady right there helped me a lot as I made this video. So shout out to her for friendly staff at the sports station. Let's look at a few. Here's an example of the 164 scale. I don't even know, guys. These might have rubber tires. I'm not sure. I found a few that had different boxes, had different looks to them. Thought they were going to be different brands, but they were pretty much all Lionel. So apparently that is his favorite brand, and rightfully so. They make a great product. Let's see what we can find here. I always love Kyle Busch and the M&M scheme on his cars. Easy to spot him if you're a fan of his. What else we got? Sport clips, a little bit older box, action racing collectibles. You see these window boxes in a lot of stores that don't usually carry diecast, but have them made up for their own store. Bass Pro Shop comes to mind when I think of that. All right, so here is how many 164 scale. There must be 1,000 of them here, stacked 20 high in some cases. Cool lettering on the outside of the tires. Really solid models. Great looking NASCAR. I can see why people collect them. Just don't know enough about the sport. Last ditch effort for me to try and find different brands. Nope, they're all going to be Lionel. That's a really cool Dale Jr. livery right there. Okay, so this store, again, in Irondale, Alabama, about 10 to 15 minutes away from Metro Birmingham. You will see the card here. Feel free to give them a call. And it looks like you can reach out on email as well, and Facebook. So this is David at Twice Diecast. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you are a NASCAR collector in Alabama or in the United States, feel free to look these guys up and give them a shout. Until then, I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.